Hodge Productions presents.
Pouring
Oh,
ale
for
in a
fuck's
glass.
we'll start again. Hodge Productions presents.
Pouring ale in a glass.
Enjoy. There I'm trying Hobgoblin Session IPA.
Bollocks!
Actually, it tastes like grapefruit. P&J Productions present Ale in a Glass. We will largely be supping
Carlsberg.
and we will enjoy it. Nice and chilled.
Hope you do too. That's what we do.
Welcome to P&J Hodge Occasional Beer Reviews. And today we'll be trying Skål Lager. I'm going to try Foster's Papa Shandy. It might be nice. P&J Productions present trying to pick up Skål Lager. Are you ready?
In a glass.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, I've lost my torch. It only costs 250 quid, or 200 quid even, but we can get in. Look, wow, I really hope you can see down there.
I always wanted to meet you guys, you know. Yeah. We're
So-
sitting down sometime.
The most important thing we're going to say now is look on the links below, look on the pinned comment that I will do, and go and buy some of Chris's DVDs. Because if you like our channel and you like some of the detail, I'm not going to give you a lot of detail, but if you like detail, you really need to look at some of Chris's DVDs, buy them, look on eBay, you'll see the link down below. I think we're walking back along the canal now, and we're actually walking in the opposite direction. We're cheating driven, obviously, to Midford, part up here. The landscape and the architecture, the infrastructure at Midford is fascinating. You've obviously got the Somerset.
You know, since we've been in all the sort of the stresses of the modern world of Lathmere, I can feel the shore is getting a bit tight now. Where's the end of the board?
Is here.
Right.
You've got to get all your pieces into this zone
Yes.
before you can start taking them off.
Ah, so if they're in there, I can take them off.
Yes, but until
So I can take these off.
No,
No.
you've got to get all the.
Can I just tell you something?
There you go, dude.
You are a very impatient.
Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Son easily moves in front of Casemiro. That's what enabled him to flick it out. Carry on his rich vein of form. 3-0 and Spurs full value for it. I know it's an obvious line, but on a day like this, it never rains but it pours.
governor is expecting them to go. The rush to use this drug is, bad for the dignity that they're trying to do 8 and 10 days. It's also a terrible idea because it's a terrible drug. A lot of the midazolam executions have gone wrong, and the problem is midazolam is not an anesthetic drug. In a surgical setting, it's used as a pre-anesthetic. It's a sedative. And so it cannot induce general anesthesia, which is how...
Based my facts on the fact that he was probably going to commit a rape or sexual assault on her after her death. Bruce never admitted to his crime. He refused to give us a statement. He never once said how it happened or why he did it or...
From Alexei Yeliseyev, a veteran cosmonaut who had flown on previous Soyuz missions and who was acting as a crew communicator back on Earth. The 3 cosmonauts spent the night on board Soyuz 11 while the air in the station was cleaned. A potential crisis had been averted, but the close call left the crew nervous. They asked if they could return to Earth early, but...
You can see that way is up toward the hill where the tunnel would have gone. Right, we're going to call this half of the line a day now. We can't go too much further in that direction. We're where we...
Okay, Mr. Hall. This is the bottle that's been stuck on the old man's shelf in the kitchen for God knows how long. I've been eyeing it up.
The valley, the Cam Valley, just found this lovely little bridge here, which I shall show you. Before we get to the whole tip hill front of the whole bit, we wanted to give you a little bit of history about the actual Camden branch line. So the Bristol and Milton was built in 1873, I think. Again, purely really to take advantage of the Somerset coalfield. And soon after that, almost immediately, they thought, okay, well, why don't we build a branch up into the Cam Valley? So they sought parliamentary approval, etc. And by 1882, they had built 3.5 miles of the Camerton branch line up to Camerton.
I dread to think of how long that's been stuck on the shelf, the lower shelf, nobody used to sit. So,
and at that point was the most successful time for the railway itself. So eventually
I think this would have been to the right of where Mother would have sat. This would have been on that lower shelf. The old man sat opposite me and Mother sat opposite Gusher. You obviously sat at the dividing wall next to our neighbour. So you imagine that lower shelf with that smart meter read out of him, it still is. This has been on there for, I dread to think, but some of the dust on here is stuck on.
Which was the first heritage line opened in 1951.
I'm guessing there's some kind of date on it somewhere.
Slight deviation from
I don't know where.
Cam Valley Railway or Camberton branch line, whichever you want to call it.
So-
we're now stood next to Midford Station, Midford Halt, which is the last stops on the Somerset and Dorset Railway before the Coombe tunnels, or the two tunnels, Greenway tunnels, and the tunnel before it heads down to Bath. So ahead of us now is the Midford Viaduct. We're going to look down over the top of that. You get a very famous shot from the Tiffin.
We must have some shot glasses, but I can't find them, so. Yeah, there's a more. That's enough.
We're in Midford, and we think we're walking back along the canal now, and we're actually walking in the opposite direction. G and Drummond, obviously two Midford parts up here.
I've got to say, it's looking back at some of the pictures that he was tagged in. The one from a barbecue, God knows when that was, and the one from the wedding that I never attended, which was Roy's wedding to whoever she was. Yeah, it brings it home. Every day it brings it home. The strange thing is,
Wow.
it's smooth.
You know, I did not know this was here. Any way, shape or form. I think
My previous experience with Jack Daniels
this railway just
has been, the first one is always
left of the canal.
harsh.
Because
Well, this one, it's been stuck on the shelf for maybe 2, 3, 4 years in the kitchen. It's smooth. Usually the first one is harsh as bugger.
This is a huge unexpected trip for the railway. We did not know this was here. Love this.
I should know, hopefully Thursday of a rough date. I can let you know. I don't think you'll be able to get the time off, but if you can, we'll try and do it so you can step in out here. I think it'll be a bit hard, but
So the intention is to nick some photos of a friend of ours called Ian Farnfield. Thank you for
it'll
your
be
photos.
nice.
What we haven't talked about is the whole situation we find ourselves in now, the whole coronavirus, the COVID-19 situation we find ourselves in, and
It's
how that's having a massive effect on the heritage railways. So we talked earlier about the Tickfield Thunderbolt being inspired by the Tickfield Railway, the first heritage railway in 1951. So they would normally take in £1 million worth of takings for the year, and that would sustain them, that would sustain their staff, that would sustain them out of season. And a lot of heritage railways are in the same situation. They haven't just given page or put out videos and please do sponsor.
Bloody hell, did that bugger on for a bit?